Couple things I noticed on my way in driving in tonight. Nothing says unemployed DUI recipient like a moped on the Cosgrove Bridge. And an armadillo is really just a possum with a bad case of shingles. How y'all doing tonight? Who's ready for Valentine's Day? I heard the whoop or how you doing in the Valentine's Day. I got a double whammy in there. I hate Valentine's Day. Who's with me? Men and single people. I feel you. I hate it. I'm so bad. Like, I feel like my wife spends the whole year wondering if I'm a shitty husband, and on Valentine's Day, I prove it. Hey, so I just got a smart TV. I finally got a smart TV. I know, right? I feel you, brother, but I had to get one. You know what remember what we used to call them? Not a smart TV. We called it the boob tube. The boob tube. Not for what you young people are thinking. The TV actually was made of a tube, and if you stared at it too long, you turned into a boob. So just so you know, sir, if you're on a work computer, don't Google search boob tube. It's different. It's not the same thing anymore. Don't do that. So I got a smartphone, smart TV, and now sometimes when my wife and I are watching movies together, TV together, sometimes I'll be watching a video on my phone, and the phone will say, do you want to watch this on your smart TV? No, I do not. I do not want my wife to know that I switched to Pornhub during the commercials. Apparently it's not that smart of a TV. So, but I don't watch Pornhub, but boy, you could. You guys, the access to porn these days, are you kidding me? Where are my porn lovers at? All right, this lady here, for sure. Also hates Valentine's Day. That's good. That's a double plus there. See? It's crazy, man. When we were kids, porn was something you held in your hand. And file sharing was where you went like this and handed that thing to another man to hold in his hand. And I don't know if you know this, but when you're looking at porn, sometimes you hold other things in your hand. And yes, folks, the pages did stick together. Sorry, it's gross. So here's your menu back. Feel free to pass that around among our friends. Oh, man. So I'm learning all these new things. I did just learn what the young people mean when they say Netflix and chill. Is this a Tender day we got going on here? All right. You thought, like me, you're just going to watch a movie and sit on the couch, right? Surprise. Oh, but the way that I found out, my daughter and son-in-law were over at the house. It was getting late, starting to rain. My wife said, why don't you guys just stay the night? You won't have to drive. And I said, yeah, we'll Netflix and chill. They did not think that was a good idea. They explained that to me. I agree it was a bad idea. She's actually my stepdaughter, so it wasn't out of the question. I'm just kidding. I would never do that the first time in front of her mom and her husband. Give me a break. So the dating apps are pretty awesome. My son actually is single, and he used one of the dating apps, and I was impressed. I mean, they're very, very effective. He actually met a girl that plays the same stupid video games as him, has the same, there's some sort of knife that I'd never even heard of. She liked that same knife. They had similar tattoos. They dated a while and then he broke up with her. And I'm like checking the system. Dude, why'd you break up with her? He said, well, to be honest with you, she burps and farts at the table and chews with her mouth open. I'm like, man, they nailed it. There's no way that was on the questionnaire. They nailed it. Oh, anybody use Pure? that's willing to admit it in public. Pure is, it says, the hookup app for awesome people. Please don't check your phones now. You can check them on the way out. But it's a true thing, and they have a 1-hour chat limit. Both parties acknowledge going in, if we're not screwing in 60 minutes, this relationship is over. And OkCupid, I know you probably heard of that one. OkCupid, you might not know this, it has an Apple Watch extension. And the Apple Watch extension will indicate when potential matches are nearby. It's like a booty call radar, scanning the horizon. Mine's triggering on you, eh? Hey, what's up? I do think it'd be cool. Like, I'm happily married, not interested in changing that. But I do think it would be fun. Like, we never got to do that. 22 years ago, they didn't have that. They had like ICQ. Who remembers that? No one. I'm the oldest person in the room. So we didn't have all that. But I'd like to try it. But then I'm also very realistic. Because I mean, I look like this, so I know. Like, all your Apple Watches would look like you're playing Pokemon Go in Marion Square. You'd be like, oh, there's 2 over here. Oh, looks like there's, what do they call that, a school or a church or whatever, there's a whole bunch of them. Mine would look like Raiders of the Lost Ark, the video game. I should double check the map. I may have to go to another continent. So I don't know if I want to play that game. How's everybody doing tonight? How's your food? It looks good. You can eat all that crab cake? I don't know if you know it, but everybody here, whatever you don't eat, is scrape into one plate. That's what the comics get for doing the show. So we appreciate that. Looks like you're slowing down quick. That's my man right now. I'm just kidding. Please eat up. Please. Especially those French fries. All right. So I am getting older. I've raised 5 kids. My youngest is now 21. Which is good news for all the boys that have been waiting for her to be old enough to take the bars and get drunk. Some more good news for them. Her doctor said herpes could be in remission for 4 to 5 days straight. Vaginal warts don't always come back. Yeah, Netflix and chill with that, bitches. But I am getting old, bald, and fat. I don't mind. It doesn't scare me. I can still attract the ladies. I saw a single lady over here checking me out. Hey, what's up? You know what they say? Once you go old, bald, and fat, you never go back. Because you lose all self-respect. You're pretty sure no one could ever love you again. That's what I offer for you. I got a hot wife. I'm not ashamed. In fact, I'm proud to say. I appreciate the offer. But I got a hot wife. She's beautiful. People see us together like, that dude is either rich or he is awesome in bed. And I don't mind telling you, it's not because I'm rich. It's because her mom crushed her self-esteem when she was a teenager. And I'm the beneficiary. But I am at that age where people think it's cute to give me Viagra gag gifts. So cute. I don't need Viagra. My wife said very clearly, Viagra is not a pill that will improve our sex life. Hydroxycut is what she recommends. Yeah. She's worried about me. She won't let me take carry-on luggage on the airplane anymore. It's not because I can't lift it. It's because there's other people on the plane. She doesn't want me to do this. I understand why only the ladies laughed at that one. Yeah. So I don't need Viagra, but I got to give Viagra props though. Their commercials are good. They always find a way to include the warning about the 4-hour erection. That never scared anybody. It's like putting a sign on the vending machine that says, "Careful, if you put a quarter in here, you might accidentally get all the lifesavers." No one's scared. If I ever get a 4-hour erection from Viagra, I am not calling 911. I'm going on Facebook Live. That would be me. But I love how their commercials, they always depict this elite Mount Pleasant couple who, despite frolicking with his beautiful wife on their rope hammock on their waterfront deck, poor Jim still can't get a boner. Don't worry, Jim, we got a pill for that. I want to see a real commercial. I want to see Susie roll up in a Kia Rio on a Friday afternoon right in front of the trailer, come up with a Papa John's pepperoni, 12-pack of PBR, a Viagra single, and throw it on the table. And Bubba looks up at her and says, "Roll Tide!" Yeah. That's the good stuff. So we got a dog. We got a nice little dog. And I raised 5 kids. We didn't have dogs. Because when you got 5 kids, you don't need a dog. I hardly had enough love for 5 kids. There was nothing to spare. But the kids are all grown, it's just me and my wife, so it got me a dog. Got me a little Yorkshire Terrier. And I'm thinking, me and the dog, we're going to be bros, right? He's going to be my little bro, my little lap dog. It's called man's best friend for a reason. That's what I'm thinking. I was wrong. My wife stole my dog without even trying. He runs behind her all day long. Don't high five, that sucks. I waited 28 years to get a dog, and now the only time he sits on my lap is when I'm home alone. If my wife turns the corner at the end of the street, that little bastard runs to the window and wags his tail like it's about to break off, waiting for her to get home. It sucks. So we happened to be at the vet, and I was asking the vet about it. And the vet said, "Well, the dog sees your wife as the alpha in the house." Excuse me? I don't know how that could be so. She said, "Well, it's probably so. Probably things you don't even realize." So I started thinking about it, and I said, "You mean like how I have to sit in the back seat if the dog's in the car so we can be in the air conditioning?" She nodded her head. I said, "Well, you mean like how she makes me feed the dog from my plate before I can eat?" And that vet looked at me and said, "That dog sees you as just another bitch in the pack." Man, I was pissed. I pooped on the floor, I dry humped the couch cushion, and I laid in my crate all night long and Netflixed and chilled by myself. I was mad. Y'all, my name is Keith D. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks for laughing. Let's get Drew Howard back out here.
Keep it going for Keith D. And never look at a pizza driver the same.